Throughout history, the echo of clashing steel, the roar of gunpowder, and the silent, chilling power of the atom have marked turning points. From crude, sharpened stones wielded by our early ancestors, to sophisticated drones soaring silently through modern skies, each epoch has borne witness to weapons that redefined conflict. Let's journey through time and discover the most powerful weapon of every century. Our story begins in the heart of prehistory, an epoch where survival was a constant struggle, a daily test of ingenuity against the unyielding forces of nature. Crafted from stone, wood, and bone, these early weapons were born of necessity, shaped by a constant battle for survival against predators and the elements. The humble spear, with its sharpened point, became an extension of the human arm, allowing our ancestors to bring down prey far larger than themselves and defend their hard-won territory. These rudimentary weapons, though simple in design, were revolutionary in their impact. As the mists of prehistory receded, humanity crossed a technological Rubicon, the discovery of bronze. Stronger and more durable than stone, bronze weapons gave rise to a new breed of warrior. Armies of ancient civilizations, from Egyptians to Mesopotamians, were equipped with these bronze implements of war. Their power reflected in the grandeur of their cities and the vastness of their empires. Imagine the battlefield before the chariot, a chaotic melee of foot soldiers, then bursting forth a new force emerges, the chariot, a mobile platform of war, drawn by swift horses, its occupants wielding speed and shock. The sight of chariots thundering across the battlefield, a whirlwind of dust and bronze, was enough to turn the tide of war. The discovery of iron, a metal more abundant and durable than bronze, ushered in a new epoch in human history, the Iron Age. Iron weapons, stronger and more readily available than their bronze counterparts, became the tools by which empires were built and battles were won. The Greek hoplites, citizen soldiers armed with iron-tipped spears and shields, stood shoulder to shoulder in a phalanx formation, their discipline and weaponry proving a formidable force on the battlefield. The Iron Age, with its clang of hammers and the glow of furnaces, had forged a new era of human history. In the hands of a Roman legionary, the gladius became more than just a weapon. It was an instrument of empire, a symbol of Roman discipline and might. Designed for close-quarters combat, the gladius was ideally suited to the Roman style of warfare, which emphasized discipline and ruthlessness. Roman legionaries used the gladius to devastating effect, their short stabbing thrusts breaking enemy lines. From Gaul to Judea, the gladius was there, a constant companion to the Roman legions. Across the vast steppes of Central Asia, a new weapon emerged, a weapon that prized mobility and accuracy above all else, the composite bow. This ingenious weapon, crafted from a combination of wood, horn, and sinew, was a masterpiece of engineering, capable of delivering deadly accuracy at impressive ranges. Nomadic warriors such as the Huns mastered the art of mounted archery, using the composite bow to rain down arrows upon their enemies while remaining frustratingly out of reach. The composite bow became synonymous with the lightning raids and military successes of nomadic empires. The crashing of waves against the hull, the creak of timber, the dragon's head rearing from the prow, the feared Viking longship, an instrument of war, projecting Viking power across the world, fast, maneuverable, striking with speed and ferocity. On the battlefields of medieval Europe, a new weapon emerged, one that challenged the dominance of the mounted knight and forever altered the face of warfare, the crossbow. Unlike its predecessor, the traditional bow, the crossbow required less training to use effectively, making it a formidable weapon in the hands of even untrained peasant levies. The crossbow's power lay in its simplicity and ease of use. Its ability to pierce through armor, even the heavy plate armor worn by knights, made it a truly democratic weapon, one that challenged the traditional social hierarchy of the battlefield. On the vast steppes of Mongolia, a weapon was perfected, the Mongol composite bow. In the hands of Genghis Khan's warriors, it became an instrument of conquest, its arrows finding their marks across thousands of miles, redrawing the map of Eurasia. Crafted from layers of horn, wood, and sinew, Mongol warriors were deadly masters of the composite bow. From the distant east, a discovery arrived in Europe, a discovery that would shatter the old order and usher in a new era of warfare: gunpowder. Early gunpowder weapons, such as the hand cannon and the bombard, were crude and unreliable, prone to misfires and more likely to terrify their users than their enemies. However, the potential of gunpowder was undeniable. Its ability to hurl projectiles with immense force to shatter stone walls and devastate enemy formations captivated the imaginations of kings and generals across Europe. The introduction of gunpowder marked a turning point in military history. From the smoke of early gunpowder experiments emerged the arquebus, a precursor to the musket, and the harbinger of a new era in warfare. The arquebus, though cumbersome and slow to reload, possessed a decisive advantage over traditional ranged weapons: its ability to punch through armor. No longer could knights and men-at-arms rely solely on their heavy plate for protection. The arquebus rendered their defenses all but obsolete, signaling the twilight of medieval warfare. Armies, once composed primarily of knights and foot soldiers, began to incorporate arquebusiers into their ranks, ushering in a new era of professional soldiery. The roar of cannons, once confined to land battles, began to echo across the waves, forever altering the face of naval warfare. Cannons, mounted on warships, transformed wooden vessels into floating fortresses, capable of delivering devastating broadsides that could cripple or sink enemy ships. The 16th century witnessed a dramatic improvement in cannon technology. Cannons became more accurate, more powerful, and capable of firing heavier shot at greater distances. The age of sail had truly begun, an era where the fate of nations could be decided by the thunder of cannons at sea. From the battlefields of the English Civil War to the American Revolution, the distinctive crack of the flintlock musket echoed, signaling a profound shift in the balance of power on the battlefield. This reliable and relatively easy-to-use firearm became the backbone of armies, its adoption transforming infantry tactics and forever altering the course of warfare. The flintlock musket's impact extended far beyond its technological advancements. Wars were no longer won solely by the bravery of individual knights or the brute strength of massed infantry. Firepower and discipline had become the deciding factors on the battlefield. On the battlefields of the 18th century, a simple yet ingenious innovation transformed the musket from a ranged weapon into a fearsome tool of both distance and close-quarters combat: the bayonet. This deadly blade, affixed to the muzzle of a musket, effectively turned every infantryman into a dual-threat soldier, capable of engaging the enemy at both close and long range. The bayonet's impact was felt most prominently during the Napoleonic Wars, where massive armies clashed in a whirlwind of musket fire, cannon smoke, and bayonet charges. The bayonet became a symbol of the ferocity and determination of the infantryman. The Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological advancement, had a profound impact on the tools of war, ushering in an era of increasingly deadly and sophisticated weaponry. The rifled musket, with its spiraled grooves etched into the barrel's interior, emerged as a testament to this newfound industrial might, forever altering the face of warfare. Unlike smoothbore muskets, which fired projectiles with limited accuracy, rifled muskets imparted a spin to the bullet, dramatically increasing accuracy and range. The Industrial Age's ingenuity wasn't limited to improving existing weapons, it also gave birth to entirely new concepts in firepower. The 20th century, marked by unprecedented technological advancement, also bore witness to the creation of the atomic bomb. The atomic bomb cast a long shadow over humanity, forever altering the geopolitical landscape. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 showcased its horrifying power. In the skies above modern battlefields, a new breed of weapons silently circles, a testament to the digital age's technological prowess: the drone. These unmanned aerial vehicles, piloted remotely from distant control centers, have revolutionized modern warfare, offering unprecedented levels of precision, surveillance, and strike capabilities. Armed drones such as the MQ-9 Reaper have become a weapon of choice in the war on terror and other modern conflicts. The rise of drone warfare has sparked intense ethical and legal debates. From the crude stone tools of our ancestors to the sophisticated drones of the 21st century, the evolution of weapons tells a story of innovation, conflict, and power. Each weapon has left an indelible mark on history, shaping the destiny of civilizations. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic journeys through history.